Hi everybody, Reich Polo Tech here. Today in this video is the second video in my Lawn Care and Landscaping Pro Tips series. And I'm going to answer a question that I get asked every once in a while about how do you get the stripes in the grass when you mow it like that? How do you get those beautiful stripes? And the simple answer to it is basically those stripes are created by the grass laying in one direction as you mow over it. The grass blades lay in one direction, and then when you turn around and you come back, the grass is laid in the opposite direction. So when the light reflects off the sun, the grass laying in one direction has a lighter look to it, and the grass laying in the other direction has a darker look to it. So that's the simple answer to it. So how did the pro guys get that how they get that effect to happen? The answer is they've got very, very expensive equipment, well maintained, sharp blades, clean deck, everything underneath, and their machines are designed to have great airflow, and they lay all the grass in the same direction, and they cut grass higher. So I mean, we're talking, these pieces of machinery that we use are anywhere from $8,000 to probably $12,000, and maybe even higher in some instances, depending on how big the cut width is. But anyways, those machines are very expensive, very well maintained, and like I said, they're designed to just go very fast and very efficiently. But anyways, the question being is, as a homeowner, how can I, or how could a homeowner get the same look as the professional guys with their riding lawnmower or their push mower? And can it be done? And the answer is yes, but it generally takes a little extra bit of effort. And it's not hard, but you have to set up your equipment slightly differently than the pros do. Basically, one thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you cut your grass higher. Like, for example, I'm in Kentucky here, so we have a lot of Kentucky bluegrass and we have fescue, and basically you want to set your height of your mower to cut grass at somewhere probably between 3 inches and 4 inches. Now that may seem really high, but in order for your grass to get the layover when the mower goes over it, the lean to it, so the light reflects off of it, you need to have the grass blades taller. But in order to cut it taller, you also need to have your blades sharp, because when you cut your grass taller, and you have duller blades, it tends to skip grass. So you'll have little pieces of grass sticking up in your lines, and that just, it looks like crap, first of all. So you want to make sure you keep your blades nice and sharp, and then, you know, set your deck higher, set your level of your cutting blade, your deck, higher to somewhere between 3 and 4 inches for a fescue or Kentucky bluegrass. And also, one thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you keep the underneath of your deck clean. You got to get those clumps of grass out of there, the dried on clumps of grass and dirt and everything else that you hit. You need to scrape all that junk out of there fairly often and keep it clean, because what's happening is when the blades are running around there, it's essentially making a vacuum. It's sucking the grass up high and then cutting it off. And as you run across it, it sucks it up high, cuts it off, and it sort of leans it in whatever direction you're going. So by keeping your deck really clean, your blades sharp, cutting the grass higher, you can achieve essentially those same stripes as the professional guys do. It takes a little bit of practice. Obviously you want to try to get nice straight lines, because that's what looks generally the best. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much essentially the basics of it. Now there are a couple of other options that you can do that companies sell, or you could make them yourself. They actually sell striping kits, and what it actually essentially does is it puts extra pressure on the grass. Sometimes they actually sit behind the deck. Well, most of the time they're actually behind the deck, and it can be something as simple as just a pipe, or some way of attaching to the back of your mower, and it just puts extra pressure on the grass, so when you go over it, it leans or pushes the grass down further to get more of a bend on the grass. There are several ways to do this. I mean, like I said, you can have a pipe and a way of attaching behind your mower. Another thing that you can do is you can attach like a rubber mat to it, and that will essentially do the same thing. It will just press the grass down a little further after you go over it. And then of course there's the commercial kits that, the kits that actually companies will sell for their mowers, that have a weighted roller behind them, and that still does the same thing. All it's doing is pushing the grass down further than it normally does when your mower just cuts it. So check out, there's other videos online on how to make striping kits, and one of these days I might actually make a striping kit video on how to create a striping kit for some different mowers. But anyways, that's pretty much the basics of it. So those stripes are just created by the reflection of the light off of the way the grass is laying. So that's pretty much what all it is. So anyways, if you guys found this video useful, helpful, and enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button for me. Check that little, or click on that little bell icon so you'll get notifications when I upload the next video in this series. And like always, guys, stay safe out there, and till next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye.